Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be going through the process of preparing your home for open house or buyer showings. And by the end of it, you'll have a checklist you can follow to make sure your home stands out to potential buyers. If this is your first time here, welcome. I post new content weekly. Consider subscribing so you'll be alerted the next time I put out some more information. Now let's get into it. Preparing your home for showings is a lot like getting ready for a big party with a bunch of guests, although you likely won't get to meet any of these guests. And to be successful, you'll want to start this process early on as part of your go-to-market plan. It's definitely not something you want to be rushing around to do last minute, right before the showings start. The preparation process can really be broken down into three major categories. Your initial cleaning, staging, and repairs, which should happen a month before your showings start ideally, if not at least a few weeks ahead of time. Your maintenance phase, which should be ongoing the entire time that your home is on the market. And then your finishing touches. These are the things that you're going to do right before you walk out the door. The first phase in the process is by far the most work and includes your initial repairs, staging, and cleaning. The first thing that you'll want to do is work with your agent to decide any repairs that need to be made. Anything that's structural or mechanical in nature to the house, such as the roof or the HVAC system, any appliances that are in need of repair, you'll want to address these early on. But you don't need to go and make any major renovations. Next, you'll want to sort, purge, and pack your belongings. This is a great time to start getting ready for moving. Go through the home room by room and decide what you use on a regular basis, what can be packed away for now, and what you can just go ahead and get rid of. You'll want to make extra room in the closets so that they appear bigger, and organize any shelving in bedrooms, the kitchen, laundry room, and pantry. Make it look neat and organized. Lastly, you'll want to depersonalize your home a bit. You want to appeal to the most buyers possible, so take down anything specific to you and lots of family pictures, things like that. It's okay to leave a few out, but overall you want to be going for a neutral tone throughout the house. As you're going through, sorting and packing your belongings, take a look at the furniture in each room. You'll want to arrange it so that it showcases the home in its best light. And there are professional stagers that can help you with this, or you can visit a few model homes. They're a great place to draw inspiration from. Remember that you'll likely have to remove some of the furniture from each room, so have a plan for being able to store it. Next, consider the curb appeal of your home, and focus specifically on the front door. It's likely that buyers will be standing there for a minute as their realtor opens the lockbox, and so they'll have some time to focus on every single detail. You'll want to look at those ahead of time and decide if there's any changes that you want to make. Alright, I know it's been a bit of a process already, going through all of your belongings, rearranging the furniture, and looking at the curb appeal of your home, deciding if there's any changes that need to be made there. But we're almost done with the first phase of preparing your home for showings, and like I said, this is the bulk of the work. Next, you want to look at any cosmetic changes you want to make, such as freshening up the paint, replacing any worn carpet, fix any leaky faucets or replace them if they're outdated. And look at the cabinet hardware. Is it in need of replacement? Is it outdated? Or can you just clean it up? Speaking of cleaning, that's the last step in this first phase. You want to deep clean the entire house. And you can either have this done professionally or do it yourself. But make sure that you look through every nook and cranny, because buyers will have an eagle eye and they expect the home to be top-notch. Well, now that most of the hard work's out of the way, we can enter phase 2 of preparing your home for showings. And I like to call this the maintenance phase. These are things that you should be doing on an ongoing basis the entire time that your home's on the market, especially if you might have a buyer showing pop up at any time. It's a little easier if you're preparing for an open house because you only have one set date and time that you know that that's going to occur. Either way, you want to keep counters, desks, and tables clear of any clutter, and put away any valuables or heirloom items so you don't accidentally forget about them and leave them out during a showing. Avoid cooking any foods with very strong smells, and definitely don't use too many plug-in air fresheners, as this could alert the buyers that you're trying to hide something, even if you're not. Instead, go for scented candles, or even better, just crack a window open and let a more natural scent come in. Also, be sure to mop and dust, ideally daily if you can, and keep the yard well maintained. If you follow this process and done everything on the list so far, your home should pretty much be ready for showings at any time. And taking care of these last finishing touches will really help you to stand out when buyers see your home. First, wipe down the counters and make sure that there's no dirty dishes in the sink. Double check any tables and desks and stash away any last-minute clutter that you may find. If you have pets, it's best to remove them if at all possible. Take out the trash and hide the trash bins. Set the thermostat to a reasonable level, and if the weather's nice, maybe crack a few windows open. Turn on all the lights and open up the blinds. Consider playing some music in the background that can really help build the ambiance in your home. And give each room a final once-over just before you walk out the door and make sure that you haven't forgot about anything. Well, that's everything. Just follow these simple steps and you're all set to have the most successful showing or open house that you can. Remember that the hard work's put in up front so that the day of your showing is easier and less stressful. I hope you found this informative, and I'd love to hear how your showing went. If there's anything else that you think I should add to the list, let me know in the comments down below. Thanks, and I hope you have a great day.